Speaker. My question is for the Minister of Heritage, Sport, Tourism and Culture Industries. Today is Rowan's Law Day, and Rowan's Law has helped keep athletes safe and protected against the severe impact of concussions, which are much more dangerous, Speaker, when they're neglected. I can say, as an athlete myself, understanding the pressures, it's not always easy as an athlete to take yourself out of the game due to an injury, particularly injuries others can't see, like a concussion. Would the minister please tell us what action our government's taking to change that culture in sport, because this is a very real issue, Speaker.
I'd really like to say thank you to the member from Durham for raising this important issue today on the 3rd annual Rowan's Law Day, and I think it speaks volumes as an athlete herself, as she's committed to making sure that we have a safer entry and re-entry into sport for all Ontario young athletes. Earlier today, I had the opportunity to be at Sick Kids Hospital here in Toronto to mark a new announcement that the government is embarking upon. Obviously, it was quite emotional given that Rowan Stringer, my former constituent, died tragically at the age of 17 from second impact syndrome at the Children's Hospital in Eastern Ontario. We were able to announce last week with the committed member from Ottawa West Nepean that we will be creating a national dialogue with the next federal provincial territorial meeting of sports ministers. In addition to that, we had an exceptional panel last night with a former broadcaster and NHLer, Nick Kyprios, former NHLer and Olympian Eric Lindros, and former CFL player Tim Fleiser, to talk about the impacts of concussion on young athletes.
I want to thank the minister for her work around Rowan's Law Day, and I want to thank Rowan for sharing her story. It's a story that has inspired so many Ontarians, Speaker. And the message is this: if you're injured, stop and sit out. Minister, as many members are aware, our minister has coached her daughter's hockey team and no doubt faced situations where young athletes want to play through injuries. Minister, as not only a coach but as a mother, what advice can you share with young boys and girls that are playing sports in Ontario?
I think the first message would be from Gordon and Kathleen Stringer, who lost their daughter. Her death was preventable. And so therefore it's important that we do take every precaution we can, particularly with young minds. I will say that our government is also committed to making sure that we support rural communities, which is why my colleague, the Associate Minister of Energy, yesterday made an announcement on my behalf for $25,000 to rural communities for enhanced support. Over the years, our ministry has invested over $780,000 for concussion awareness and protocols. But today's Speaker was very memorable because we were able to announce a $200,000 investment into a documentary in the name of Rowan Stringer to showcase her life, how it was preventable. And what I ask all parents to do is, just because you paid the entry fee, and I know it's expensive and you want your kid to play in that last tournament, if they have a concussion, it could be potentially fatal, and it's just not worth it. And if Gordon and Kathleen Stringer could have been able to prevent their daughter's death, I guarantee they would have.